Well, Warriors fans, it is the first loss of the season. This is Dylan with Bay Sports Buzz. Thanks for dropping by. It's bound to happen. We're going to lose games. Unfortunately, it was to the Clippers. We had some difficulty with their defense. They are one of the better teams as far as depth in the league, for sure. They matched up pretty well with us. As you could see throughout the game, defensively, it was a defensive matchup night for sure. Steph Curry, rolling the ankle, going out, and then rolling it again. It didn't help anything as far as the hopes of winning. Kind of wish he would have just stayed out, but I understand when you roll something and it's not too bad, you want to keep the blood flowing and prevent the injury from being worse than it's probably going to be if you just don't play on it after the swelling kicks in. You know how it is. So it's really unfortunate that that happened. Probably 2 to 4 weeks. Hopefully, it's not one of his really bad ankle rolls where it's like 3 months, 2 months. But that's what we have to hope for sure, because this whole team is built around him. We can still win a lot of games without him, but the chemistry is going to definitely be thrown off without him in the lineup. And, man, I hate to say it, but his shoes are not, and I already watched Athletic Alchemy like earlier today about this, because I was watching both games and then I watched his YouTube channel about it. I totally agree with him. His shoe is really putting him in a bad position at his older age. It is not a supportive shoe for him and what he needs for his ankles. The foam sucks. They put all their technology into it, but if I'm Curry, I walk out with different shoes and play the rest of your seasons and sell your stock and figure out a different way around it. Maybe a new shoe company could pick up your brand, because those shoes have cost him a lot of rolled ankles. And, no one's going to go out there and say that and admit that, but they're not designed for a player that needs ankle support. They're not really designed to be a basketball shoe in general. They just look like a basketball shoe. So it sucks. And I didn't want to rant about that either, but I had to say something too, because I think a lot has to be said with his injuries in the last couple of years being because of that shoe. The game is going to cause injuries. That's part of the season, part of the years that he plays, but it could be prevented. And if he's wearing more supportive shoes, you may not see those huge ankle braces. Those huge ankle braces are on because there's no wall on the shoe for him to support any side of his ankle. So it's just frustrating. But back to the game, there's still a lot of positives to take away from this. And even though it's the first loss of the season, Andrew Wiggins is back. I told y'all when I started this channel that this guy was going to be back. And, he matched his minutes with points. 29 points, 3 rebounds, 29 minutes played. If he does that, obviously he's not going to give you 29 every night, but if he does remotely close to anywhere in the 20 to 18 range for us, we're going to be all right this year. Because I know it doesn't look like it, and I'm just going to come out and say it now. Kuminga is struggling. I don't know if it's the offense or whether he's trying to fit with the role, or the contract is kind of in his head with everything, learning the play style. It's all different from last year. He had so many ISOs, and he was able to play a game he was comfortable with. This is not that team. It's all about ball movement, getting ahead of things, and moving the ball around. as fast as possible to find the best possible situation for a shot and 3-pointers, which, if you think theoretically at his game, none of those benefited him except for the running, like after you know are taking a break from the defensive side. So it's going to be a little adjustment for him for sure. Hopefully the 3 ball from the preseason wraps around. He struggled tonight with it, but it's something he's obviously going to work towards and, you know, get better at. And we need him this season to, you know, be that 17-point-a-night scorer. The positives here is that I believe that Kuminga is learning how to play with Wiggins well. They're starting to gel really well together. So hopefully that continues. Buddy Hield was really, like I said, Ty Lue on the Clippers, he plans pretty much better than any coach in the league. And he understands how to play teams and has a game plan for every damn team, who he's going to guard, who he's going to put on who. I mean, he does a great job at these things. Buddy Hield struggled because he had absolutely great defense on him all night. And he's going to have those off games. That's just how it is. But we also weren't prepared to lose Steph Curry. So there's a lot to be said. And another positive, when we let Kevon Looney eat at the end of the game, he ate, man, like 10 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. He looks a lot better than last season, looks light on his feet, ready to shoot the midi, ready to get down dirty with the bigs if he's got to. Like, he's doing everything that we need him to do, and he just added more to his game. So don't, you know, look at this and be like, oh, we're supposed to beat this team, you know, we're supposed to be way better than this team. LA Clippers are a scrappy team. They're a scrappy team, and they're going to upset a lot of teams this year. They're going to be a problem for any team they play. It doesn't matter how good they are. They'd be a problem for the Celtics. And it's the truth, just because of the play style and the coach they have and the game plans that they make. This is one of those teams where it's like a Golden State Warriors, but don't get it twisted. We'll play them again, and we'll figure it all out then. But it just happened to not be our night. It's all right. We get a back-to-back with New Orleans, assuming Curry's probably not going to be there for both of those. So we're going to have to figure out a game plan, and I'm wondering who they're going to start. If I hear anything, I'll definitely update you on that. But it was a good game, just not as much production as usual. And it's all right. It's not the end of the world. We kind of live and die by the 3, as you saw through preseason and even the games we've played in the regular season. And tonight, that just didn't go our way. There are going to be nights like this, but this team is still a lot better than most people give them credit for. And 2 months down the road, a lot of people are going to be talking about this team. So I wouldn't worry too much. Don't read too much into it. We're good. We'll figure it all out. And hopefully Steph Curry didn't tear or hurt anything bad. Hopefully it's just a rolled ankle and it's 2 weeks or something like that. That's all we could hope for. But sorry for the late video. I was watching the Niner game too, because I'm going to do a post game for that as well. So there's a lot of that, and I was at a lot of car shows this weekend, editing a lot of photos and video. Just have not had a lot of time to even sleep, so I'm glad I'm getting everything out. Thanks for all the subscribers I've been getting, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the love in the comments. I feel like I'm getting trolled. Everybody's saying I'm looking like Klay Thompson, or a couple of the comments are, and I'm laughing inside for sure. But it's just so funny to me. However, please subscribe if you guys like these videos, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.